So, Black Ops 4 Zombies came along with these new ideas called specialist weapons. They were also a thing in Black Ops 3 and then Black Ops 4 with the characters and stuff. But anyways, basically we are going to be going through all the specialist weapons, whether from the Athena story or the other story, I don't really know what it's called, but the other storyline, so whether if it's 9 or Void of Despair or Blood of the Dead in 5, if you spent $130 on it, which I totally didn't do. But anyways, it's going to be a whole list of all of the specialist weapons that they are going to be compared against each other. All of them are going to be compared against them, so not the 4 are going to be going against the 4 in the same storyline, all like that. And we're going to be rating them upon each of them from stage 1 all the way up to stage 3. So we'll have the list of stage 1 from the worst to best, and the list from stage 3 from the worst to the best, if that makes sense. It'll make sense in a minute. But anyways, so it's basically going to be as you level them up, it's going to be the better they get. I'm Eclipse, welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Twitch. So let's get into the video. And at our number 8 spot, I think this might be spot 24, I'm not sure. Coming in at the number 24 or 8 spot on stage 1 is going to be the shock rims. Now the shock rims are really not that good. I would not suggest using them at all. They basically, you just get these 2 shock rims, you can throw one, and you can stab with other ones. Coming in at our number 7 spot, we have the Ragnarok. So I will be getting into like what they're technically called in each stage after this. I want to just let you guys know like which ones I'm actually talking about, so I don't have to like go into sciencey and stuff like that and all that blah 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 blah. Okay, anyways, the Ragnarok, basically all you do is you just do the power strikes and the camera is not focusing. Okay, that was weird. But anyways, the Ragnarok, basically all you do is you just take the plants and you just stab them into the ground. Just finger the ground, basically. So, yeah, that's basically it. And you end at our number 6 spot for the first stage is going to be the Scepter of Ra. So now the Scepter of Ra is perfect on what I would say is a really good map. It's really good on the Void of Despair because it's close corners. All you can do is just sit in a corner and like spam it and they just get stunned. And they get stunned, and then you can just sit in the corner and just like get free away or just spin in 360, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really know what you do. I don't know how you play zombies. I play zombies like, you know, I'm a person who plays zombies. But anyways, so the Scepter of Ra, all it does is just stun the zombies, and then once it's stunned enough, it kills it. So they get slowed, and then it kills them, if that makes sense. So it's like, it slowly kills them, but it gives you time to run away from any situation that you are actually in right now. You just pull that bad boy out and you just start spamming it and you hold it down. You can also stab with it. It's pretty good. But other than that, it comes in at the number 6 spot for this first stage. And yeah. Okay, so coming in at our number 5 spot for the first stage is going to be the Path of Sorrows. Also the sword that they get. Yeah. So don't really have much to say about it. It's just like an OP knife. You can swing it and stuff, and fun. Yeah, coming in at number 5 spot. But anyways, coming in at the number 4 spot, I love this weapon. I love to use it. It is so good in my opinion. I'm going to have to give it up to number 4 spot though. This is going to be the Viper and Dragon. So basically what this comes is, this comes with 2 weapons. It comes with a sword and a like shotgun thingy bobber. I don't know what it really is. It's a shotgun. It looks like a dragon, and it's pretty awesome. So the first stage, all it does is just shoot. It doesn't get explosive yet or like 3-round capacity, but all it does is just shoot, and it's pretty good. You can shred zombies a lot. I prefer to use it on 9. It kills the zombies and the bosses really, really effectively, and even at the first stage, it's pretty overpowered. On to the number 3 spot. We have the Hellfire. This is also the flamethrower that comes in on 5 and Blood of the Dead. So if you don't have 5, it's okay. It comes in on Blood of the Dead. So yeah, all it does is just a flamethrower. You can just burn the zombies. I'm pretty sure it's an insta kill. It might take like a couple seconds, not really seconds, but like a few, like I don't know, just like hold it there for like milliseconds, and it'll hopefully will kill them. But anyways, coming in at the number 2 spot for the first stage is going to be the Hammer of Vala. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing any of these wrongs. I'm really not good at English. Like, English, I don't like it, okay? It is a hammer that can you basically just become Thor and just do all the above and just smash the hell out of things. It's also cool because they have a lot of knockback and stuff. But yeah, that's got to be it, and it's a cool hammer. That's specialist weapon for stage 1 has got to be the Overkill or the Onslaught. There's really nothing that can compare to this. You just pull it out and it just shreds the zombies like nothing. Like, it's literally overpowered as hell. At the number 8 spot for stage 2, it's got to be the Vent Blast from the flamethrower, or from the Hellfire. And this is not, this sucks so much. Like, this doesn't even kill the zombies. It literally just knocks them back. It's just like fucking a knockback stick that you're literally just throwing air at them, and there's like air, then. And at the number 7 spot for stage 2 has got to be the Vigor from the Scepter of Ra. And all this does is you just get more damage and some immunity, and that's basically it. It's nothing good. The Vent Blast, I would really prefer this over the Vent Blast because this actually does damage, and the Vent Blast does basically like nothing. Like, it's so bad. Okay, so then at the number 6 spot for stage 2, we have the Electrocute from the Ragnarok. So basically what you do is you stick the little Ragnarok thingies together, and they electrocute up and they spark up, and you run around, and anything in its path you can actually like electrocute and it'll kill it. So it's pretty cool if you're like in close quarters, if you're like on the catwalk on Blood of the Dead and you want to push the catwalk and you only have the Ragnarok. For some reason, if you're running the Ragnarok and you electrocute, just run up there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've never done it, but hopefully it might work out. I don't know. At the number 5 spot, I've got to give this up to, believe it or not, the Chakrams or the Velocity from the Chakram. So basically what this does is you get increased movement speed by a fuck ton. And like, you get a lot of movement speed from this. It's got to be like 40 or 50% movement speed. I'm sorry if I cuss. If you're new, I'm sorry. Like, I cuss. Let's just get used to it, okay? And you get these chakrams, and you can literally just run around like a madman, just throwing chakrams at zombies. It's fun. I wouldn't prefer using it. If you're like combat and you like throwing shit at zombies, then this is probably the one weapon for you. And let's move into the number 4 spot. So moving into the number 4 spot at stage 2, we have the Merciless Dash from the Path of Sorrows. So basically, along with the sword you basically can run, and you have the little sword up like this, and you like stab like that, and it kills anything in its path and like the radius around it. It's pretty overpowered. It's pretty good, and it's really good. Comes in at the number 4 spot for the stage 2. Number 3 spot for stage 2, we have the Viper and Dragon, or the Emperors from the Dragon. Viper and Dragon. So basically, once you upgrade this thing, you can swing the sword it comes with twice, so it goes, and then the Viper and Dragon gets explosive rounds, so it shoots like an explosive bullet and it explodes on impact, and it's pretty fucking good. But that comes in at the number 3 spot for the second stage, and yeah. Okay, so coming in at the number 2 spot for the second stage, we have the Grenade Launcher from the Overkill. So basically, this would be at the number 1 spot if you got PhD or some kind of resistance from the Grenade Launcher. Although you go into active stand and you get shield and stuff like that and damage. Obviously, I would recommend if you did this, because I really think this is a really good specialist weapon, and it is a really good specialist weapon. It's one of the top tier ones, obviously. But the grenade launcher really kind of throws it back. It's just the grenade itself, it's good, but you just can't. It's just the splash damage. It's fun to just chunk this thing around like the lobby and 5 up and down the stairs and all the barriers. You just throw it up in there. It's really fun to do that. But anyways, if it did have splash damage, it would be in the number 1 spot. But anyways, we're gonna move into the number 1 spot here for the second stage, and it's going to be the Storm Barrier from the Hammer of Vala. So basically what happens when you get this thing upgraded to stage 2 is that you can like spike it on the ground, and this storm appears, and it electrocutes zombies in the radius around it, or any zombies that come under it. So if a zombie comes from under the cloud, it will be able to, it'll die. Like, it'll die. And at the number 8 spot for the best specialist weapons in Black Ops 4 Zombies to date, as of now, as I'm uploading this, which will be Tuesday, it's got to be the, what is that thing? The Lursating Whirlwind Chakrams. I don't even really know how these do. You just get speed and you can throw it, and the chakrams, like, just throw them, okay? Like, there's not much that happens, okay? You don't get like a storm of fucking penises raining down on you. No, you don't get that, alright? The number 7 spot for the best specialist weapons in Black Ops 4 Zombies, we have to do the Scepter of Ra. The Shining Beacon, while it is good if you are inside the little beacon it creates. So basically all you do is you have the Scepter of Ra and you spike it into the ground, and it creates this aura of just invincibility, I would say. You're not invincible inside it, but it significantly slows the zombies down that come inside the little bubble that the staff makes. And it doesn't kill them. It doesn't kill them. It just slows them down and damages them very, very lightly. If it did more damage, like if you just planted it down and it went crazy outside of the bubble and it killed all the zombies like around it, that would be pretty overpowered. But because it doesn't do that, I gotta say that the Scepter of Ra has the number 7 spot. So, coming in at the number 6 spot for the best specialist weapons in Black Ops 4, we have to have the power plant from the Ragnarok. And this thing upgraded is pretty cool. All you do is you can slam it down and you kill all the zombies in a radius, and it electrocutes them if they're in a certain radius of it. And it's pretty cool, although it's definitely not one of the most highest damaging specialist weapons that we have. It's definitely got to be a really good one. The number 5 spot for the Black Ops 4 specialist weapons for zombies, we got to have the Shadow of Death from the Path of Sorrow's blade. So basically, this is overpowered. This would have the number 1 spot if it was, I would say, a little better stage 1 and 2. But basically, you come invincible for the longest duration as long as you activate the sword and you like swipe the sword, and you become invincible to all the zombies around it. So basically, you can kill inside of it. But it's basically having a zombie blood basically. From Origins, you basically have a zombie blood on until the duration of the specialist weapons ends. At the number 4 spot for Black Ops 4 specialist weapons, we have the Infernal Tempest from the Hellfire. Although I do not have gameplay for this, I'm sorry, I died before I got it, and I really was cramming for gameplay for this. I'm sorry I don't have gameplay for it, but I gotta give it the number 4 spot because it just seems so good. Like, all it does is you just create like this whirlwind of just fire and death around you, apparently. And it kills anything within sight. All zombies, bigger bosses will be wounded inside it significantly. But anyways, I'm sorry I don't have gameplay for it, but it is definitely going to have the number 4 spot. At the number 3 spot, we have the Tactical Nuke from the Overkill specialist weapon. This would have the number 1 spot without a doubt if you didn't pull it out so slow. It takes ages for this thing to get pulled out. Number 2 spot for the specialist weapons in Black Ops 4 Zombies, it's the Vapor Bite from the Viper and Dragon. So basically what this does is stage 3. This is my personal favorite one, so I know everything about this. So basically, you have the sword and you have the gun, okay? The gun has explosive 3-round burst. So it shoots 3 explosive weapons, and you can stab enemies now with a sword and stun them. It's pretty overpowered. And combining them, the bosses on 5 or not. Why do they have so many numbered freaking maps? Okay, so basically on 9 you have the bosses and stuff. I don't know really what they're called. I just call them big boys. Basically they don't stand a chance. You just pull this thing out and you shred them, you stun them, and it's pretty overpowered. So yeah, that's gotta be the number 2 spot. And coming in at the number 1 spot as the best specialist weapon in all of Black Ops 4 Zombies to this date is going to be the lightning bolt from the Hammer of Valhalla. I don't even know what to say for this weapon. This weapon is insane. It's literally like fucking the hammer itself just came everywhere. It just went everywhere. It just shoots it, you just throw it. You don't throw it, but like you do a little motion with it, and the hammer just like sends out this massive lightning bolt, and it just shreds everything. So it's like if you're surrounded by zombies, you put the lightning bolt down, it'll kill everything within a 100-mile radius of it. It is literally insane. And this has got to be one of the most shocking specialist weapons that I did not think was really good. I did not want to play with this weapon, but after this is definitely got to be one of my preferred weapons for the Voyage of Despair or 9. So yeah, this is my list. I hope you guys, some of you guys might not disagree. If you have any disagrees, make sure to comment that down below in the comments. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, v2_eclipse, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, v2_eclipse. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, subscribe, and yeah, if you have any other comments, I'll be hearting all the comments, so make sure you guys do that if you want to heart. And that's gotta be it. That's my list. If you disagree, if you're not, yeah, let me know your opinion in the comments down below. But anyways, that's gotta be me. Thanks for the video. Thanks for watching. I'm so fucking awful. And yeah, that's gotta be my list. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on Friday for my next video.